Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, today we're going to pick up something very fun. I love these little cars. They're almost like puppy dogs. They're always excited to see you, and they bark too. What I've bought is a late 2022 72 reg Abarth 595 Turismo, and I've paid £13,000 for it, which seems like quite good value. If you don't know what an Abarth 595 is, then it's basically the hot version of the little Fiat 500 that your niece drives. And they're great fun. I love these cars. Let me tell you how I came by this one. I got a message on the High Peak Autos Instagram page a couple of weeks ago from a viewer called Richard, and he said that he'd had his Abarth 595 for about 3 years, but he was barely using it. He'd got finance on it and he was paying the finance payments every month, and it just seemed like a waste because he simply wasn't using it. So he asked me if I was interested. When he told me the mileage on this car, I practically jumped at it. This car has done, wait for it, 4,800 miles from new. So it's basically a new car, isn't it? Like less than 5,000 miles on a 3-year-old car. It's barely moved. Now I love buying low mileage cars, you just can't beat the condition. And when he sent me photographs of this one, it does look as good as the day it left the showroom. It's black with a black interior and it's got those quilted leather seats, so I'm quite excited to see it. I haven't actually seen it yet, I was away in Australia when this happened, but I asked my dad and brother to go and collect it, so they did. They went over to Yorkshire for it, and they put it on my car park for me. Now price-wise, when I did some research, the trade price was about £13,050, and that's pretty much what I've paid for it. Richard said that he wasn't bothered about profiting from it, he just wanted the finance clearing, and the finance outstanding was something like £12,998. So that's what we agreed. I've basically paid £13,000 for a 5,000 mile Abarth. I can't wait to see it. My brother called me on the way back actually, and he was driving the Abarth, and he said, "Matt, please can we keep this? It's really good fun." He's just like me sometimes, he just wants to keep hold of everything. But I really shouldn't, because as tempting as that is, I think there's a decent profit margin in this. When I had a quick look online, they're retailing for about £16,000. So I'm thinking if I can give this a service, MOT, valet, whatever else it needs, if I can maybe spend £500 on it, there should be a £2.5 profit margin in it, which is great business. When I checked it out on Car Vertical, it was all cleared barring the finance. And that's why it's really important that you do one of these checks before you buy a used car. Otherwise, you just never know. You could buy a car that looks perfectly good on the face of it, but it's got outstanding finance on it. And then really, you don't own it at all, the finance company does. So yeah, I can't stress enough, you must do one of these checks before you hand over any cash for a used car. It even works with bikes as well. It's quite easy to do. All you do is go to carvertical.com and type in the reg or the VIN, and a few moments later you get a thorough detailed report back. And if you use my promo code, HIGHPEAK, that's HIGHPEAK, all one word, you'll save yourself 20% off each and every check you do. And you can use that promo code as many times as you like. Right, we're not far away now, so I'm going to swing by the garage and pick up the keys, and then go to the car park and have a look around the Abarth. I'll see you there. Well, there she is. How good does that look? This is the kind of thing that I would genuinely consider keeping. It'd be cheap to run, cheap to service, cheap to tax, cheap to fuel, and easy to park. And good fun, of course, above all else. That looks really smart. I don't think there's much to do to this. I think it'll be due a service and MOT, and I might change the reg plates just to put the High Peak branding on it. But apart from that, obviously a valet, a detailed valet, but it looks really good. The wheels don't need refurbishing. We've bought a good car here. That's happened sooner or later, didn't it? Even a broken clock is right twice a day, isn't it? Let's have a look around it then, shall we? I stopped by the garage and got both sets of keys for it. Uno and dos. And also the little Abarth keyring, look at that. Okay then, let's have a look, shall we? This is my first time seeing my new to me £13,000 Abarth 595. It appears to be very genuine, doesn't it? Got loads of history, full history, both keys. When I say full history, I think it's been serviced 3 times. I think there was the initial PDI, then it's had a service last year, and then I think it had a full one earlier this year. Now it's the Turismo spec, I'm not really sure what that comes with. It looks cooler, doesn't it? I mean, it looks like a standard 500, but one that's had loads of Red Bull. We've got twin exhausts at the back, a very aggressive looking splitter down there. Looks nice. I love the badges as well with the little scorpion thing. So tyres, these will be the originals, I imagine. They're that's a Pirelli. We've got a ventilated brake disc as well. That's on about 6mm of tread, that's really good. It's filthy, but with the good old clean, it'll be nice. It's only filthy because it's this time of the year and you pick up loads of dirt and stuff from the road. We've got another Pirelli P0 on this side on about 5mm, that's good. Brake discs are good, wheels are good, no damage around the rim. Panel gaps are good, no sign of any accidents. No chips in the windscreen or cracks, that's good. Got the nice contrasting mirrors there. No scuffs on the bumper, even down the bottom, which is rare because these are quite low, so it's quite easy to catch, even though they're a small car. Then, like I say, I'll replace the reg plates because I'd like to put some High Peak branded ones on. Even the headlights look like aggressive eyes. This is cool, isn't it? Every time I get one of these, I think I should just keep this. This is a fun little toy car. Is that damage there? No, it's not. It's just dirt. We've got another Pirelli on this side, on about 5mm of tread. It's a nice metallic black, this. When the sun hits it, it really shines. This is all very good. Very good. You know, I've been in this car park many, many times when I've bought a bit of a dog. And I've walked around it cringing, but this isn't one of those occasions. That's 6mm on the back, and that is another Pirelli P0 Nero. This is all good. No damage, no tyres to replace, no wheels to refurbish. Can leave Prestige wheels alone, can't say in Bredbury for a bit. Seems to be there every other day at the moment. Can you fix my car wheels, please? Parcel shelves there, that's all good. This will clean up well. Someone spilt something in there, but we can clean that up. This is like a new car, everything's wrapped up still. Yeah, a good old valet, and this is in the showroom ready for sale. Yeah, very good. Inside, this is the leather I was talking about. How nice is that? Got this nice quilted leather here, like you'd find in a Bentley. Got sporty seats. They're really cool, these, aren't they? We've got the original mats. Back seats look like they've never been sat in. I mean, it's only just 3 years old, this. What are we in? We're towards the end of 2025, and this is a late 2022. Spec-wise, this is the later model, so we've got the screen there. What else? Not really sure what else these come with, to be honest. We've got USB points down there. So, service history. Let me move my camera out of the way. We've got the V5 there. So the previous owner, Richard, bought it when it was 4 months old, I think. Maybe it was a demonstrator or a pre-reg or something. Yeah, 4 months. We've got receipts here for a service. So carry out first year service. That was done at 3,000 miles. That's cheap, £158. That was basically an oil and filter and a check over. Then we've got the second year service, which was a full service. That was done at 4,500. And that was £408. So that had, let's have a look here. That was done at a company called Turin Motors, who are an Alfa Romeo and Fiat specialist. So it has had oil filter, air filter, pollen filter, spark plugs, brake fluid. That's good. Had the whole lot then, hasn't it? It's just had its MOT as well recently, so I don't need to MOT it. This is very good. It doesn't need a service, doesn't need an MOT. It's literally, as long as it drives all right, just a valet. This is unusual, isn't it? Very unusual for me, this. Got a stamp in the book there from Arnold Clark Leeds. Have Turin Motors stamped the book. Right, so its first PDI was done by Arnold Clark. Then it had its first year service, which we've seen. They haven't stamped the second one, so we'll fill that in and I'll staple the receipt to it just so everyone knows. But this is all good. Literally nothing to do. This never happens, does it? Never usually this lucky. Right. Pop this open. Yeah, it does need a clean, but I mean, it doesn't need much. Doesn't need much at all. Let's have a look under the bonnet. So this is a little 1.4 litre turbo petrol, and it's a great engine, this. as I'll show you when we take it for a test drive, it sounds really aggressive. It's like a little terrier, an ankle biter. So this had a service about 300 miles ago, a full one, so that's good. Nothing untoward here. Like I say, it just needs a clean. We'll get it all detailed, clean out all the leaves from the engine bay and stuff. No sign of any accident damage or anything. There we go. Well, this is good, isn't it? Very good. Let me fire it up then and turn the heater on because it's a freezing cold morning today. What have I done with the keys? There they are, right.
2009 to
Paddy McGuinness, no thank you. Right, it has done 5,048 miles. There we go, do you hear that? How aggressive does that sound? Bear in mind this is a cold start. It's barked worse than its bite, I think, isn't it? Right, so let's turn this heater on. So, we've got DAB. Have we got sat-nav or is it not fitted? Yeah, we've got sat-nav, that's good. I doubt there's a reverse camera. No reverse camera, but we do have rear sensors, so that's good. We've got loads of fuel. What else can I show you? Temp gauge is down there, isn't it? Yep, we'll wait for it to get up to temp then before I start revving it. This is good, it's a nice clean car, this. No mirror though, that's weird. Only one on the passenger side. Do my windows work? Everything should work really. It's only 3 years old, this. This is all very good. Very good indeed. I think then, we'll probably take this for a test drive because they are great fun to drive, these. Front wheel drive, little 1.4 litre turbo engine. Yeah, we'll get out on the road. Let's give it a bit of a rev then, shall we? You know what's cool as well, when you drive these in winter, you get the trail of smoke from the exhaust there. Are you ready for this? Sounds good, doesn't it? Even got as well some coins down here. Look at this. Well, I got 6p more profit there. What else can we look at? Radio here. We've got history. Like I say, this would be a cool car to keep, wouldn't it? Can't keep everything though, can I? Let's get rid of this paper, I think. Pop the penny back in there. Right, we're getting up to temp now. Okay then, right. Let's get this little Abarth on the road. Turn down my heater because that's getting piping hot already. We'll pop all this back in the glove compartment before I lose it. What a find this is. Thanks Richard for getting in touch. It was a nice easy transaction. If only they were all this straightforward. Right. Pedals are very close together, especially when I'm wearing these big daft hiking boots. It's just great fun, this. Straight away, as soon as you pull away in it, you can hear the little rumble from the exhaust behind you. It just puts a grin on your face. Brakes are sharp, clutch feels good. We're up to temp, so that's good. Gear knob is freezing. Like a stainless steel gear knob, and it's ice cold. Steering feels nice and weighty, and the steering wheel itself is nice and chunky. Gearbox is snappy, that's good. How cool is this? I just love these. You know what I also love? The, what do you call it? The Abarth, the 124 Spider. You know, basically the Fiat 124, but the Abarth version. It's essentially a Mazda MX-5, but with this engine in, and this is great fun. I think I did a review with it recently, actually. Well, I say recently, probably 3 or 4 months ago. All right, let's get this on the road. And we're in second. Floor a little bit, turbo kicks in, and we're away. That feels quick. It's a proper, and I don't really like this expression, but it's a proper pocket rocket. Proper little hot hatch. In fact, I've attracted the attention of a BMW M140i already. Wants to race me. No thanks, pal. It's icy. I don't want to crash. This feels good. The ride's a little bit on the firm side, but not unbearably so. Just feels racy. Just feels like it wants to go all the time. The BMW behind me turned off without indicating. What a shock. Very much unlike BMW drivers, isn't it? It's not user indicators. This feels nice. I think with this one, I'm going to end up massively underspending, which might be a first. Usually at the end of these videos, I do all my sums and I work out that I've only made £300 from a £3,000 gross margin at the start, but this shouldn't be one of those stories because this is nice. This really doesn't need anything spending on it. A £70 detail valet at Tameside Detailing, and we're all set. I can get some nice photographs of it and park this in the showroom and just wait for the right customer. Feels really nice and planted as well. I like the original 500, to be honest. Well, I said the original, the Mark II from like 2008 onwards. But the Abarth is much, much sportier. My heater's getting nice and warm, that's good. Got a bit of history on. Oh yes. What happens if I press the little scorpion button? Oh, goes all sporty. We've got a G-force meter. Wow, that steering's just, it's like it's just completely set stiff in concrete or something. It's gone really heavy. Feels more responsive. Never even noticed that button before. In case you haven't realised, I'm not the most observant of people. Mirrors work. This completely changes it with the touch of that button. Cool car, this. I like it. It's also quite comfortable. These seats are nice and padded. Also nice and supportive as well. This is good. I approve. Right, what should we do first then? Normally, in these videos, I'd say, right, I'm going to go down to my mechanics now and leave her a blank check. But this doesn't need anything at all. So there's no need to go there. I think what we'll do is we'll head straight to Tameside Detailing. Get it all valeted and that'll be that. Right, well, like I say, my brother drove this from Yorkshire and loved it. I've driven it through the village of Romley for 2 miles and love it. There's a definite pattern emerging, isn't there? If only this job was this easy. If I could just buy and sell 30 of these a month, I'd have a really good business. It's just finding the stock, that's the hardest part with this job. I get loads of messages and emails and stuff from people wanting to sell cars, but you've got to, you know, sift through them because sometimes there's just no profit, or that you know, they want too much money for it, or the condition's too bad, I'm going to end up spending too much on them. But occasionally you can find a gem like this that doesn't need anything doing to it. Managed to get it for trade money, which is good, and hopefully I can sell it for retail money. I think by the time I've done my advert, I can advertise this for $15,995. And yeah, the good thing is I don't want to count my chickens, but the good thing with something like this with only 5,000 miles on the clock, it shouldn't boomerang back with a fault. It should stay out the door. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's under the manufacturer warranty anymore. I think they only come with a 3-year 30,000 mile warranty, so I'll have to cover it myself, but I can't imagine there being any issues with this. It should be pretty good. That's the thing that really kills this job. Not only the preparation costs, because they're high, but cars coming back with the faults. I try and prepare everything well, but, you know, cars break. But this one shouldn't. 3 years old, 5,000 miles, it's pretty mint. Okay then, I'm going to head over the hill to Hyde, drop this off with the lads at Tameside Detailing, and I'll see you in a bit. And we're back in my very low mileage Abarth 595, which is now all sorted and ready for sale. And to be honest with you, well, this is new for me, but I've kind of underspent. In fact, some might say massively underspent. That's the first for everything, isn't there? Really, all this car needed was a good clean. So after we last spoke, I took it straight over to Tameside Detailing, left it there for a full detail valet, and I've just picked it up now. And I thought because it looks that good, I'd just show you before it rains. it's quite a nice day today, so it's a good opportunity to go and photograph it. The lads at Tameside Detailing have kindly polished the car for me as well, so it looks $1 million. It looks brand new, this thing. I'm really impressed. I've also ordered some new reg plates for it as well, so they're over in Marple at a place called Harrods Motor Components. So I'm going to go there now and collect them, and I just need to get it back to work, screw the plates on, photograph it outside the gates, and advertise it. Now, I'm going to advertise this for $15,995, so it'll give me a nice profit margin for a change. Like I said, there's a first for everything, isn't there? I'm well impressed with this car though. I'm really glad I bought it. It's been looked after really well, the mileage is nice, and they're just great fun. I was kind of tempted to keep it as well. Every single time I drive this, it just puts a big grin on my face. But I shouldn't. We've been quiet at work really, so I should just take the profit, the much needed profit, and move on. So as always, what we're going to do next is park up in my favourite little lay-by with the scenic views and talk you through my costs, which shouldn't take long. It really shouldn't take long at all, and I imagine this should sell quite quickly. There won't be many out there with 5,000 miles on the clock, will there? I hope that's the case anyway. It would be great for cash flow just to turn it around quite quickly and move on to the next one. It's a good little thing for overtaking this. Plenty of power and it's nice and small. Nice and nippy, and you can just throw it into corners. It even smells like a new car. Now it's had a good old clean. It is as good as new. My plan with this is to put it in the showroom once it's advertised and then just wait for the phone to ring. Nice day up here today. I'm driving this very carefully because I don't want to ruin the valet. There's still lots of water on the road up here and I don't want to ruin it with a load of spray. So unusually for an Abarth, we're driving it very slowly. 8 miles an hour to be precise. Once a car's been valeted and it's ready for sale, I just hate using them. Seems like a bit of a waste of money once I've paid to have them all detailed. Right, here we'll do then. Lovely stuff. Right. Someone's calling me. I'll just ignore that for a second. Right, now I've been through my bank. In fact, I may as well turn it off. I've been through my bank and the precise figure I paid for this was £12,979.83. So we'll start with that. On top of that, we've got the cost of the number plates. They cost me £15 plus VAT, so that was £18. I'll fit those later. And then the valet. That's it. Now that normally costs me between 70 and 100. Now on this occasion, he's polished it and stuff, so I'm expecting a slightly larger bill. So we'll say £100. I won't get my bill until Friday, but it shouldn't be any more than that. Anyway, my grand total is, you ready for this? Saying that, I did put some fuel in my brother's car to go up to Yorkshire. Anyway, we'll forget that. The grand total for this little Abarth 595 is £13,097.83. So, if I can get £15,995 for it, I'll have made a profit of close to £3,000, £2,897. Which would be nice, wouldn't it? So, yeah, this is very unusual. Very unusual indeed. As much as profit's nice, and it's nice to obviously underspend, this might have been a bit of a boring video. Normally, I'm parked up there with my head in my hands going, oh, I've spent this and this. Oh, wait, there's another bill that I've forgotten. It's normally like that. So it's quite rare to just spend like £100 on something. Anyway, it's nice for a change. Oh, puddle. Anyway, guys, I think that's about it for today's video. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, and like 70% of you aren't, please subscribe. And also check out the More High Peak channel, because we've got 2 or 3 videos a week going out on that. And there's plenty of behind the scenes content. So check that out. We're at 75,000 subscribers on that one, and I'd like to get to 100. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'll leave the links below. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys. Adios.